Projects operate in complex and ever-changing environments. As the future unfolds, you need confidence that project success, time, budget and performance is within your grasp. Be able to pinpoint key risk drivers and to justify expenditure on mitigation actions. This is one in a series of short videos showing how our software can help you release potential in your organisation by embracing risk and seizing opportunities. Predict is easy-to-use software that enables business managers to make better decisions based on a sound understanding of the actual risks involved.
Hello and welcome to Predict Risk Analyser. I'm Trevor J, and in this video we're going to look at some of the visualizations automatically produced when we perform a schedule risk analysis to see how they can help us understand our schedule and what is driving the end date or any other milestone. We will also perform some what-if analysis to see the impact of changing our risk assessment data to help us determine what mitigation actions we should perform. The first thing we'll look at is the distribution of project end dates. The blue columns show us how many times our project finished on specific dates, just taking into account the uncertainty of activity durations. The blue S-curve shows the cumulative probability, giving us the confidence of finishing before a particular date. The red columns in S-curve show the results when we include the potential impact of our risks. In this example, we clearly see how the risks extend our end date. To understand which risks are driving our end date, we can look at our risk tornado chart. In this instance, you can see that of the two risks associated with the project, only risk 1 has any influence on the end date. Another useful visualization is the Gantt chart. Here we can see the coloured bars showing the deterministic durations of each activity, but also the uncertainty about when each activity could start and finish. If we now look at how taking risks into account changes things, we can immediately see how our risk, which is attached to the gain approval to proceed activity, adds a large amount of uncertainty to the end date of this activity. You may have noticed that the colour of the bar had changed to indicate the increased cruciality of this activity. This is a measure of the influence this activity has on the end date of our project, so is really useful in helping us determine where to focus our resources. So let's now look at how things change if we try out some what-ifs and change some of our risk data. Here is the information about the two risks we have imported along with the schedule from Predict Risk Controller. As you can see, both risks have exactly the same assessment, so when looking at these in a risk register, they would both have the same score, implying they both need mitigating. However, as we've already seen through our analysis, only risk 1 has any influence on the end date, so is the only one requiring mitigation. Let's now see what happens if we can reduce the impact of risk 1 to between 5 and 10 days. If we go back and look at our end date distribution, we can see that the red columns have been pulled right back towards the base uncertainty distribution. Our summary report now shows that our probability of finishing on the deterministic date of the 19th of June is now 72% instead of the previous 56%, so this mitigation action is worth performing. We should now go back to Predict Risk Controller and update our target assessment for the risk 1 and determine what actions we need to perform to reduce the potential impact to 5 to 10 days.
Thank you for watching our video. If you would like a full demo of our Predict software, please send an email to inquiries@riskdecisions.com or request one via our website.